Good morning. Every sunrise is an invitation for us to arise and rise to someone's day. Attaining blessings from Lord, I, Amanya Dubey, student of B Farm third year, welcomes everyone to this mentoring session of pharmaceutical startups promoting growth in healthcare sectors with opportunities. I would like to welcome our today's speaker, Dr. Anu Hardenia, the Associate Professor of Sri Aurobindo Institute of Pharmacy, along with our dignitaries, Honorable Director Dr. S.C. Chaturvedi, respectable Principal Dr. Gaurav Kansarogi, Dean Dr. Sudha Vegelekar, Vice Principal Sunil Divedi, faculty members, and my dear fellow mates to this session. Paul Farmer says, it's clear that a pharmaceutical industry is not by any stretch of imagination. Every poor have an access to adequate medical care. They ensure to have enough access. And for that, promoting growth and opportunities in healthcare sector has become the necessity of a country. I'm very much exhilarated to say our today's speaker, Dr. Anu Hardenia, will be rendering her view on the significance of promoting growth and opportunities in healthcare sectors. But before that, I would like to throw some light on her inspirational journey. We, students of Sri Aurobindo Institute of Pharmacy, are being blessed by the magnificent professor, Dr. Anu Hardenia, who have the astonishing skills of teaching and have more than 9 years of teaching experience. Being the professor of SAIT, she has also been the innovation ambassador at AICTE and Ministry of Education. She has also been completed her research experience where she has completed more than 20 research papers and books chapter which has been published at national and international level. She has also attended more than 20 national and international conferences. In addition to above, she has been awarded with Nobel Research Award in 2018 by International Journal for her research. Last but not the least, Anu ma'am have a deep insight and knowledge through which she has motivated many students through such mentoring sessions. Now, I invite Dr. Anu Hardenia to address the eagerly waiting attendees.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Amanya. It's very good to see you here. And that was actually inspirational for me as well. Thank you. So a very good morning to all those who are present here to attend this session here with me. Friends, I am Dr. Anu Hardenia, Innovation Ambassador, Sri Aurobindo Institute of Pharmacy Institutions Innovation Cell. And yes, I am back here again with a new topic to have a discussion with you people. The topic is the pharmaceutical startups promoting growth and opportunities in healthcare sector. Actually, the topic that I chose today because I thought being innovative and being a part of institution innovation cell that might allow students a lot, and the students which are going to become pharmacists after a few years, they are in need of such enlightenment and discussions. That is why I chose this topic, and I'm sure students are going to like it. So let's get started, students. Okay, as the topic says that I'll be discussing about pharmaceutical startups, some of them actually, promoting growth and opportunities in healthcare sector. Firstly and initially, I want to discuss that what exactly does this healthcare means and how is it related to our pharmaceutical sector, right? I want to say that healthcare sector, it's a kind of activities, or it indulges itself in the kind of activities that are here to maintain the health of people. Or in short, we can say that healthcare activities are those kind of businesses that are involved in the provision and coordination of medical related goods and services. Those are provided to the people, or you can say the population, right? And I must say that in the country like ours, in India, the healthcare sector is spread it across various domains, like publicly or privately. People do spend a lot in this life, in this age of lifestyle. People are spending a lot on their healthcare. People are very much aware of their health. That is why people, want to know everything that is related to the healthcare. That is why government is also, has an inclination towards this sector. Fine. If we talk about indigenous medicines, अगर हम पुराने जमाने की medicines से बात करें, and we talk about medicines or the scientific or the healthcare sector, containing the artificial intelligence of this stage, India has become definitely a frontier into this. And the Ministry of Family and Ministry of Health and Family Welfare looks after the healthcare sector, or you can say the healthcare industry in India, fine, both financially and administratively. Let us talk about what are the various areas that come under healthcare sector. पहले हमें ये पता होना चाहिए हेल्थ केयर का मीनिंग क्या है, and what are the things that come under healthcare. Healthcare covers lots of domains. Let us talk about medicines. Let us talk about various hospitals. Let us talk about various telemedicines that can be called as online medicine selling. Right? Diagnostic services, health insurances, and especially the medical tourism, that is a very attractive area in the domain of healthcare. And yes, by promoting various campaigns and by promoting various different organization, government is also spending a lot, and people are also very attractive to spend a minimum, to give a minimum expenditure to the healthcare. So in short, हम लोग ये बोल सकते हैं कि हेल्थ केयर सेक्टर एक ट्रिमेंडस पेस से ग्रो कर रहा है हमारी कंट्री में, राइट? Because people, either we can say privately or publicly, want to spend a lot of money on it. Why? Why? Because this health sector has become a promising kind of a area in which this sector is providing what? Promising customers and providing goods and services in an effective manner to the people. लोगों को अफोर्डेबल प्राइसेस पे जब हेल्थ केयर की सर्विसेज मिलती हैं, दे डेफिनेटली वांट टू गो फॉर दैट, राइट? एंड दैट इज व्हाई अगर हम बात करें, इफ वी आर लिविंग इन टुडेज एरा, जहां पे बिकॉज वी आर हैविंग अ डिफरेंट लाइफस्टाइल, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट लाइफस्टाइल वेरियस डिजीजेस आर पॉपिंग अप इनटू द सोसाइटी, है ना? डेली हम लोग कुछ ना कुछ ऐसी सिम्टोमेटिक प्रॉब्लम्स के साथ जूझ रहे हैं. For example, I'll be explaining 2 or 3 examples. What do you mean by daily symptomatic problems? Like pain. Pain is a kind of a problem, right? जो कभी भी किसी को भी किसी टाइम पे भी हो सकती है, ठीक है? And pain में बहुत सारी चीजें आ गई. Pain consists of headache. Pain is stomach ache. Pain is anything else that we go for inflammation sort of thing, जो कि हम एक small एरिया, एक डोमेन में और डेली लाइफ में ना फेस करते हैं, राइट? कॉन्स्टिपेशन, ब्लोटिंग, राइट? फीवर, these are the things that we daily face some kind of these symptomatic problems. And what happens then? We need not to go to doctor every time to see a doctor कि हमें पेन हो रहा है, हम डॉक्टर के पास चले जाएं. When we have different facilities available on one touch, right? One touch means when either in computer or on a mobile. So that is where healthcare sector is playing very very important role. और अच्छी बात ये है, ये एक broad term है, broad term that indulges in various departments and various areas, including medicines also, right? So healthcare in short, it is a fastest growing factor and fastest growing area in our country like India, jahan par we are still fighting, or you can say that we are definitely little bit slower in pace as compared to the western countries. ये बात तो हम लोग मान सकते हैं, and we know that. Yes, sometimes we feel so we are little bit slower as compared to the Western countries. But you know what? Still, India has got solutions to many problems that we are facing today, and it has, make itself a frontier. And definitely, government is playing a lot of role into it, and it has led this department, to expend a lot, spend a lot, expand a lot, and by promoting various, campaigns like Ayushman Bharat, Atmanirbhar Bharat, there are different yojanas that enables this sector to grow. And yes, definitely there is a good news that government has incorporated this area in its GDP to spend around 2.5% of percentage of GDP is included in the healthcare sector. So, this all things makes this health sector a promising sector that is generating lots of revenue and employment to the people. So in short, healthcare sector contains lot of areas. As I discussed, I'm discussing again, like medicines, telemedicine, medical tourism, health insurances, medicine manufacturing, healthcare products, healthcare supplements that are related, that are somewhat related to the pharmaceutical sector also, students, right? So this was little bit about healthcare sector. And as I told you that healthcare sector is growing rapidly in the Indian origin. And yes, the different and luxurious lifestyle of the people, or you can say the demographic changes in the India, are supporting this healthcare sector to grow, whether in terms of revenue or in the terms of market share. ठीक है, हम ये देख सकते हैं कि इंडियन हेल्थ केयर इंडस्ट्री कितना ग्रो कर रही है. And I've taken this fact from the website that this is going to grow by 372 billions in 2022 till the end, right? So we can imagine this is a big number, and we can say that this is a proud moment, and also a feeling of proud for we Indian people, that yes, we have got lot to think and lot to do for the people also, for the society, for the community also, in the area of healthcare or in the area of medicines also, that we call it pharmaceutical, right? So another thing that I want to continue with is what is the relation of healthcare and pharma? हमारे pharma और healthcare का क्या relation है? As we talked about, healthcare एक broad domain है जिसमें बहुत सारे areas को हम लोग देख रहे हैं and we can imagine. ठीक है? Now let us discuss how this pharma sector and healthcare sector is related with each other. It has a lot to do with the people's life. As we know that, and we discussed कि healthcare जो है, it is related to the good health of the people, providing each and everything in a manner जो कि सूट करती है population को उनकी health को maintain रखने के लिए, right? On the other hand, pharmaceutical sector is also of great importance and for the development of economy also, because both of these sectors provide wide range of goods and services, right, which are related to the healthcare sector, which are related to the health of the people. Now, health of the people, what do you mean by health of the people? It is just meant that from initially from prevention, cure, proper treatment, and the therapeutic response of the people, right? Just to maintain and give a healthy lifestyle, a quality health to the people, so and a therapeutic regime to the people, healthcare sector and pharmaceuticals are related. You know what? Let me give you an example again. Hana? As we have seen that in the COVID times also, right? The pharma and the healthcare sector have come in, limelight again. They have come in limelight again, like what? As it is written, I've written here that what? These sectors are major innovators. Innovators mean creating something new. And yes, the healthcare sector and pharmaceutical sector have, proved themselves again while in the COVID-19 times, when the multinational companies were in the race, to discover and identify new vaccines, and yet different pharmaceutical industries were successful, and some of them are still struggling, find out the solution for COVID-19 with a betterment rate, with a better percentage. In short, it is said that ki kuch companies ne definitely they have got success in developing vaccines with a particular, efficacy 70, 85, 90%. ठीक है, ये successful रहे. And still the other companies are, have motivated themselves and are working still कि कुछ ऐसी वैक्सीन, कुछ ऐसे solutions निकाले जाएं जो कि एक permanent solution हो for the COVID-19 pandemic. So this is the example, where the companies are expending a lot of money on the discovery, on the development of new drug molecules, right? On the biotechnology, that includes the examples of vaccines also. And they have adopted various technologies, right? That will provide the advanced healthcare and will, ensure the longevity of the population. Students, let me tell you again, right? What do you mean by, longevity of the population? जहां हमने COVID-19 का example discuss किया कि vaccines आई और vaccines आने वाली हैं, that are going to make a solution for this COVID-19 pandemic for the permanent time, for permanently, right? On the other hand, we have got various problems that are, acute or chronic. For example, migraine. I'm giving you the examples in which areas this pharmaceutical and healthcare industries is working on. And these are some kind of ideas for the pharmaceutical students who are enthusiastic and who want to work on such conditions in the future. Like if we predict the problems, we can definitely work on it and we can come up with some of the solutions in the future. For example, migraine is a kind of a problem जो कि permanent रहती है किसी person को, right? Alzheimer's is the another kind of problem. Tuberculosis is the another kind of problem. Depression, these are the things which are prevalent in the society, in our society. Okay, we can work on them. It is not just that we have to, stop the disease or stop the illness. It is not just that. मैं ये नहीं बोल रही आपको कि आपको वो बीमारी को जड़ से खत्म करना है. But at least if we think on that particular direction, we can come up with some new ideas जो कि उसको suppress कर सकते हैं. उनकी ongoings को, उनके symptoms को suppress कर सकते हैं. And definitely we are, working on it. Different pharmaceutical companies are working on it because these are the major areas which are alluring the scientists and the pharmaceutical scientists also, right? So this is how pharma and healthcare sector are related to each other, जिसमें कि हम कहीं ना कहीं कुछ अच्छा सोच सकते हैं. And yes, इस सोच ने, this thinking and this growing market of healthcare, what does it do? What has it done? It has given rise to number of healthcare startups in India. हमारी healthcare industry की growing demand ने, because what do people want? People want healthcare facilities, but at affordable prices, right? That is why, population is so much attracted to these online applications, websites. That is why people want to buy everything online, and this is the main aim of all such healthcare startups. ये जितने भी हमारे healthcare startups हैं, इनका aim यही है कि हम, we could reach to each and every person, whether in cities or whether in villages, and to provide them each and every facility that is going to be economic to the people, ठीक है, so that they could afford them, ताकि वो लोग, everybody can afford these, facilities also, and young population especially attracted है. Why? Because they have innovative minds, because they have, enthusiasm into them, and they want to, do something new. That is why this increasing market has led to many startups that are related to all the areas coming under healthcare sector that promises to provide the segments like booking of appointments online, selling medicines online, proper unit of ventures are there which provides you each and every facilities. And it is not just about booking appointments or buying medicines online. These kind of applications are providing a lot of features that a person could possibly imagine, right? Or in short, we can say that pharmaceutical startup had bring a revolution in the industry, also in the pharmaceutical industries. And yes, pharmaceutical industries are also supporting the online applications and also supporting the other businesses which the entrepreneurs are demanding, or entrepreneurs are recognizing and discovering, and they are preparing some products like it could be medicines or it could be healthcare products that they want to launch into the market. So it is a good thing and it is a good and motivating thing actually for the entrepreneurs who want to do something for the society and for the people. So this is how, these are the pharmaceutical sectors in which we can work also. And this is how the healthcare sector is linked with the pharmaceutical sector, which leads to the development of various startups in terms of all areas that comprises pharmaceutical sectors. Here I'm going to discuss with you people few examples only, right, that has led a paradigm shift, a revolution in this area. Firstly, I want to talk about the example that is called as the NetMeds. What is NetMeds? Everybody knows that it is very much famous online. It is called as the India Key Pharmacy. Students, people, we are talking about country's pharmacy. Like, what does this NetMeds have done? It is a Chennai-based startup founded by Pradeep Dhada in 2010, right? It is one of the major and biggest pharmacy setup and pharmacy startup also that is offering services online. You know why this NetMeds has taken and captured the market? Because it is offering a lot of features and lot of promising factors that a person can use. Like, it is easy to use, as simple as that. सबसे पहला पर्पस ही यही होना चाहिए कि इजी होना चाहिए यूज करने के लिए. वहीं अगर टिपिकल होगा, डिफिकल्ट होगा, नोबडी विल बी अट्रैक्टेड और नोबडी विल वांट कि हम इतना ज्यादा टाइम स्पेंड करें इन चीजों को यूज करने में. इट इज प्रोवाइडिंग सर्विसेज 24/7. कभी भी घर बैठे आप अपना मेडिसिन ऑनलाइन बुक कर सकते हो. मेडिसिन विल रीच टू यू विदाउट गोइंग आउटसाइड, right? And these kind of services are providing a persons with the choosy options. सबसे अच्छी बात इस प्लेटफॉर्म की यही है, as NetMeds is providing shopping catalog. Let me tell you one thing. Shopping catalog means we can search for the various items that we want, right? हम लोग बहुत सारे items को search कर सकते हैं that we want, है ना? And we cannot even imagine जो item हम लोगों ने search किया, the item that we want, we are going to get thousands of results of them. ठीक है? That is why these kinds of online applications and websites are available, because they have got a particular objective to fill, and they are providing what they are providing and helping the population in an easy and effective manner. Easily help हो रही है और effective manner में help कर रहे हैं. How they are helping? They are providing good customer support, good customer care support actually. They are available 24/7 online. Okay? They are providing the facility in different languages also, right? As India, is diverse in nature, in the population term or in the language terms. They have got various helping centers in the entire country that are spread across 14 centers, right? And last but not the least, what they have providing the professional, advice. There are millions of pharmacists, which are present there, which are, providing support to the people by receiving their prescription, by giving them the advice for the medicines, and by providing proper prescriptions medicines to the people, right? And this India Ki Pharmacy has got approximately 3 million download applications so far in the mobile phones also. And yes, it is one of the fastest growing factor that is going to reach again the $1 billion in the end of 2022, right? Another example, a very good example, of the startup is Practto. And I think everybody is knowing and everybody knows that this is a kind of a mobile application, also an online website that is called as the independent medical website that provides the healthcare facilities to the people, and it actually focuses on the patients. Like, for example, we talked about NetMeds, right? What does NetMeds is giving? It is giving all the medical and medicine facilities to the people. And on the other hand, this is the example of what Practo is giving, and it is doing what? It is, attaching patients, focusing on patients with the doctors. Okay? People are, continuously contacting the physicians and doctors on the Practo app, and they can easily talk to their, doctors personally, right? And more than 1 lakh doctors have registered themselves, and they are practicing free sometimes on this app. So we can say that this kind of application is also, providing a good type of approach and good type of healthcare to the people. And yes, it is a Bangalore based startup that was founded in 2008 by Shashank and Mr. Abhinav, right? And this kind of app is famous, and it is helping its consumers to manage healthcare requirements all over the country. This app also helps you. ये जो ऐप है ये पेशेंट्स को हेल्प करता है अपने मेडिकल रिकॉर्ड्स को मेंटेन करने के लिए, मेडिकल डाटा एंड एनालिटिक्स को स्टोर करने के लिए भी हेल्प करता है. इन शॉर्ट, पीपल आर गेटिंग बेनिफिटेड फ्रॉम दिस काइंड ऑफ एप्लीकेशंस आल्सो, and this application also is gaining lot of attraction from the people in the entire nation, and it is again going to earn billions in the end of 2021. That is why we are discussing, because these are one of the famous and alluring also websites जो कि बहुत अच्छा market capture कर चुके हैं, because they are providing the services in a different manner. Practo app, maybe you can see that they have got the certain categories on which you want to talk about to the doctor. Depending upon the type of problem and depending upon the area that you want to discuss, you can easily contact the doctor. And yes, they have got different कह सकते हो आप applications जिसमें कि आप photographs भी upload कर सकते हो, and that too with the filter effect. ठीक है? So ये जो websites या these applications, इनका purpose यही है कि मतलब इनका motto ये है कि when we are getting everything online, like we can shop for the apparels, we can shop for the real estate property. Why cannot we have these facilities online in the terms of medicine and all other healthcare services, right? Another example, FarmEasy, a vision to deliver medicines at affordable prices, affordable rates. You know what? Every one of them has got their objective to fill on, right? Some of them is, attaching the patients to the doctors. कुछ medicines को sell out कर रहे हैं. Another, FarmEasy, yes, ये एक बहुत अच्छा application है जिसमें कि आप medicines buy कर सकते हैं. We can buy healthcare products and on the discounted rates. And you can compare the rates of the medicines and the products from the market, and this side you're definitely going to get a better deals on it. Fine. Yes, it is also, we can see the advertisement in the television also. It is actually one of the most successful healthcare startup in India, and it is operating in 7 countries. It is a Bangalore based, I think Mumbai based startup hai ye, right? Fine. And it has got more than 150 partner vendors, and many people are using this application, and it is available easily online, just in one click. Fine. And it develops and it plans to connect patients to the pharmacies, to the doctors and diagnostic centers also. These are the good service providers that provide a hassle free and easy going pharmacies across the cities. Also it works for the villages also, right? Another funda that we want to discuss is like, to urban cities mein hum log people which are using gadgets, they can easily use. But the objective of these application is also to provide a good medicine, a proper pharmacy in the rural areas also, so that people are able to use these kind of applications easily in just one click. Fine. After talking about some of the medicine related, diagnostic related and physicians related apps, I had took this example, health card. After the medicines, here comes the discussion about the what hamara healthcare. This is a kind of a app. Yeah, it was founded in 2011. ये गुड़गांव बेस्ड स्टार्टअप है जो कि हमें ऑफर करता है हेल्थ केयर एंड फिटनेस प्रोडक्ट्स. यहाँ पे वी कैन अचीव द types of products that we are in need for promoting the health, nutritional supplements, cosmetics, medical devices, and all baby care products that we are in need of, including the cosmetic products, right? So we can well imagine that how far healthcare sector has grown into the India. This is also called as biggest e-health store in India, that is providing all the services in the healthcare sector. When we are talking about medicines, when we are talking about physician, we also need to know which are the kind of a nutritional supplements, which are the kind of advices from the dietitians, and which is a kind of a balanced diet that we should take in everyday life, just to promote our health in a good and effective manner. That is why this kind of application has become famous, and it is attracting lots of young population, जिससे कि लोग buy कर सकते हैं healthcare products को. They can understand also which diet we should follow if we want to keep our health in a good manner. ठीक है? And also initially it was this application was selling healthcare products and nutritional supplements also. And yes, they have launched a Fit Up app that is a mobile application, and it provides free assistant and nutritional counseling. Fine. So these were the most common and you can say very famous applications which the entire country is using, and these are important, right? Another very good example is Impact Guru. Fine, founded by Piyush and Khushbu Jain. Fine. What is an Impact Guru? Again, this is the example, that is promoting, you can say, the healthcare among the people via fundraising. Fine. Let me tell you one thing. Some of the applications are generating revenue in the terms of market share also, and some of the applications are what? These are the applications which are providing funds to the people. Okay? Funds, and they have got a proper function to work on within the healthcare industry, and people can go and raise the funds. By clicking on this application in a fundraiser tab, and they can tell their problems, they can share their problems, having, for example, shortage of plasma, right? In these times we can face, and we are facing that, we are having the problems of shortage of plasma. So we can start a fundraiser for the plasma donation, for example, in this kind of application. So again, this is the another example of the online application that works with a vision to make healthcare accessible to all. Fine. So these are the startup in each and every area of healthcare sector, whether it is in terms of medicine selling online, diagnostic care, healthcare, treatment, medical devices, providing healthcare to all at an affordable prices, about talking about physicians or talking about doctors. These are the most common and very famous online applications. And I'll be discussing about another applications apart from medical facilities, that this is a kind of a, again, application. ठीक है? That is a Delhi based founder, 3H Care. Now what this application helps, what does it do? It helps you to find about the various diagnostic sectors and hospital as per the requirement in one search: health, health and happiness. Apart from it, if you are looking for some sort of therapies, you can go for search into this kind of an app. Another example, that is helping the people is BloodSure. And what is it doing? It is helping the people to make a platform. This kind of platform is connecting the people who are having deficiency in hemoglobin and those who want to donate blood, platelet donors who are in need. This was founded by Raghav Badwa in 2012. Again, it is a kind of a different concept. The people who got an idea of this has started this BloodSure bank that helps to overcome the shortage of blood or to overcome the shortage of platelets in case it is needed. And we can see that the aim of this kind of BloodSure has got what they want, that with a particular time period, by the era of 2027, they want to have a proper donations and active donors in India, and they want to reduce this problem and come up with new solutions actually, जो कि हमारी प्लेटलेट्स काउंट को कम करना, जहां पे हम बात करें, या हमारे हीमोग्लोबिन या ब्लड डोनेशन की बात हो, दे आर फोकस्ड ऑन दैट. सो we can see that it is a complete domain जिसमें हमने पूरा ये बात किया कि हम इसकी ब्लड की शॉर्टेज को कम करना चाहते हैं. बट yes, it is really affecting the people's life. Again, a small example of Ekin Care. Ekin Care एक ऐसा एप्लीकेशन है जो कि फैसिलिटी प्रोवाइड कर रहा है लोगों को, just to make sure that their medical documents are safe. They can access their medical documents from any time and anywhere. हम लोग कहीं प्रॉब्लम में आए, हम ये नहीं बोले कि हमारी फाइल जो प्रॉपर फाइल है डॉक्टर की वो तो घर पे है. These kind of application are helping you in such a way that you can store that kind of a medical locker, you can say that, right? Okay, that helps you to maintain all of your documents, so you should be able to access them anywhere. So just see that it is a kind of a simple a simple application, but yet it has got a purpose to fill, right? So that a person can store their medical documents. Fine. So these were, students, the few examples that we talked about, क्या कि जो हमारी फार्मास्यूटिकल इंडस्ट्री में और हेल्थ केयर इंडस्ट्री में हम लोग देख सकते हैं कि बहुत फेमस एंड बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट एप्लीकेशंस हैं. Fine. This is a quote I had wrote here. Pharmaceutical industry is an evergreen industry. Even in most worst economical conditions, medicines don't lose their craze. Definitely. ये तो हम लोगों ने पिछले 2 साल से ऑब्जर्व किया ही है, that how much important and how much alluring our pharmaceutical sector is, that needs to work on 24/7 for the people producing and manufacturing medicines all the time. We cannot stop it because ये primary care के लिए, primary health care के लिए important है. And yes, we are lucky to be indulged into this type of a profession जहां हम कुछ ना कुछ ऐसा नया कर सकते हैं जो कि health care में बहुत कुछ contribute कर सकता है, right? And coming forward, we'll be talking about now what impact has these, pharmaceutical startups has done into the market. We have talked about healthcare क्या होता है. We have talked about how does these pharmaceutical and healthcare sectors are connected and what are the various pharmaceutical startups. Now let us discuss कि pharmaceutical startups ने क्या impact किया है. Most importantly, they have improvised the well-being of patients, because as we discussed, कि जो हमारा लाइफस्टाइल है ना उसमें वी आर फेसिंग some sort of symptomatic problems, also non-communicable diseases pop up every time. So for the treatment of those problems, people want the healthcare delivery system affordable prices पे चाहते हैं. And yes, these pharmaceutical startups have attracted all those patients which want the healthcare technology and healthcare delivery at affordable rates, right? Because these pharmaceutical startups has reduced the cost of services. Physician doctors के पास हम मिल सकते हैं personally. We can get any type of medical item we want. Any type of diagnostic care is required, we can get that. Any type of supervision is requirement. Health insurances, medical insurances we can get, okay? And apart from all these medical facilities, we can get the advice of the nutritionists and dietitians also, which are required for a daily life to maintain a good and quality health. ठीक है, तो सबसे पहला इम्पैक्ट यही है, हमारे को रिड्यूस कॉस्ट पे सर्विसेज मिले हैं. एंड these technologies have definitely act as a catalyst. You know that our pharmaceutical industry is termed third in the terms of volume and 13 in the terms of value in the entire world. And because of these pharmaceutical startups, different and various multinational companies have got their inclination towards these startups and they are ready to fund. हम बात करें pharmaceutical startups, हम चाहते हैं, हमें funding चाहिए. There are various organizations which are ready to fund, है ना? And that is why they have got the share of themselves into these startups also. Market का share भी वो लोग capture करते हैं और these type of technologies ने as a catalyst काम किया है जो कि digital offerings देते हैं. And yes, they have definitely changed the view, जो कि market का existing mechanism है, क्योंकि they have captured good customers, they are providing good services. That is why they are capturing the market mechanisms. And definitely जिस तरीके की हम लोगों को जिस तरीके की हम लोगों को सर्विस चाहिए, we are getting that. The type of service we want, we are getting that from these kind of startups. That is why these startups are becoming and famous day by day and capturing a lot of markets, and people want to spend spend a lot of money on these kind of startups, right? So this impact makes this person unable to think of it that today is the time to be more dynamic and able to bring the new aspects that in which and how we can innovate, learn and share with the environment in order to cope up with the critical healthcare issues. What does this line means? ये मुझे लगा कि ये line हम लोग लिख सकते हैं. That is why I wrote this. Why? Because these startups are not limited to only selling medicines online. Let me tell you one thing. इसका मतलब startups का मतलब ये बिल्कुल नहीं है कि आपको सिर्फ medicines ही sell करना है online. If you have got some new idea, you can definitely work on it. And further, we will be talking about what are the opportunities also जो कि हमारे पास हैं. हम लोग किस एरिया में, किस मैनर में काम कर सकते हैं आगे आने वाले समय में. बिफोर discussing the opportunities, I want कि what does the startups has done into the market, why these startups are gaining so much popularity. The healthcare industry in India is expected to grow at a tremendous rate with rupees 8.6 trillion by 2022. और हमें ये जान के खुशी भी होगी and we'll be like, yes, the India is planning to grow this industry a lot. और हमारे कंट्री के जीडीपी में it has got a place of around 2.5%. डेफिनेटली जब इतने सारे स्टार्टअप्स हैं, जब इतने सारे फैसिलिटीज के बारे में, इतने सारे कैंपेन्स के बारे में हमारी गवर्नमेंट सोच रही है, and it is going to create employments also, it is going to create and generate revenue also. And we can see that the medical device market is growing a lot, and in terms of artificial technology we are going to have a good have a good and proper increment in the sector, right? And yes, we have got around 4,892 startups in the India health tech space. So we can well imagine how far this, healthcare startups have gone and how much, market they have captured. And in the last, I want to discuss with you people what are the different opportunities that we can go for in the pharmaceutical sector, right? कौन कौन से ऐसे अपॉर्चुनिटीज हैं हमारे पास जहां पे हम फार्मास्यूटिकल सेक्टर में कहीं ना कहीं कुछ नया इन द टर्म्स ऑफ स्टार्टअप या कुछ नया हम कर सकते हैं. Like I've written some of it actually. It is like medicine import and export business. As we all know, there are n number of large portion of pharmaceutical industries in India, which are exporting and manufacturing the medicines also, and different products, like in the terms of packaging, like in the terms of you can say the medicinal formulations which we can export, right? If you have a good funding, then we can start up with a good business. If you don't have fund, you can ask for the funding from the government, and you can just start from the initial level. It is not just that कि हमें बहुत बड़ी company शुरू करनी है, but we can start up with a small and little number of products that we can either import or export. और आप इसमें क्या कर सकते हैं, import export मैन्युफैक्चर करके एक्सपोर्ट कर सकते हैं, या फिर आप थर्ड पार्टी का हेल्प ले सकते हैं जिसमें कि आप मैन्युफैक्चर करके बाहर एक्सपोर्ट करें. कहीं ना कहीं यू कैन वर्क एज अ थर्ड पार्टी आल्सो, बट यस यू कैन स्टार्ट दिस medicine import and export business at a small scale level also, right? Drug distribution business, like transportation. इन शॉर्ट अगर मैं बात करूं, ड्रग डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन का मतलब क्या होता है कि जब हम मेडिसिन्स को, फॉर्मुलेशंस को which are called as हमारे फिनिश प्रोडक्ट्स, APIs जिसको हम एक्टिव फार्मास्यूटिकल इंग्रेडिएंट्स भी बोलते हैं, बल्क ड्रग्स, रॉ मटेरियल, एक्सिपिएंट्स को भी हम ट्रांसपोर्ट कर सकते हैं, डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर सकते हैं, एंड वी कैन एक्ट एज अ मिडल मैन बिटवीन द इंडस्ट्री एंड द रिटेल पर्संस. ठीक है, दिस टाइप ऑफ वर्क कैन बी स्टार्टेड एट अ स्मॉल स्केल अगेन. ठीक है, एंड दीज आर द मोस्ट alluring, बहुत अट्रैक्टिव और alluring businesses हैं जो हम फार्मास्यूटिकल सेक्टर में वी कैन स्टार्ट विद. API मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट. API manufacturing unit is the manufacturing of active pharmaceutical ingredient, and yes, it is a very good and most profitable and scalable business in the recent time. India is importing more than 75% of its active pharmaceutical ingredients need. What does it mean कि जितना requirement हमें APIs का है for the time, we are not fulfilling that. मतलब जितनी demand है, local people are not able to fulfill that demand. So we can work in this area also, जहाँ पे हम अपना एक API manufacturing unit start कर सकते हैं. Let us talk about again, if you have a good funding, if you have a good capital amount, तो बहुत अच्छी बात है. If you don't have, then again think of starting with the small, right? But yes, you can, being a pharmacy person, we can start that. Medicine manufacturing unit again. Well, let us talk about the formulations. As India is one of the largest suppliers of medicine in the world, ये तो हमने अभी recent time में देखा भी है कि हमारी country कितनी सारी countries को medicine supply कर रही है, because we have got different advantages. हमारे पास कुछ ऐसे advantages हैं जिससे कि हम इंडिया में एक प्रॉपर मेडिसिन मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट सेटअप कर सकते हैं. क्यों? हमारी लोकेशन अच्छी है, वी हैव गॉट स्पेशल इकोनॉमिक जोन्स, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इज चीप इन इंडिया, एंड वी कैन गेट जनरेट अ गुड अमाउंट ऑफ रेवेन्यू अगर हम मेडिसिन को यहाँ मैन्युफैक्चर करके अगर हम बाहर भेजें या प्रॉपर ऑल ओवर कंट्री में भी डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करें इन द फॉर्म ऑफ अ फिनिश्ड डोजेज फॉर्म्स, राइट? Okay, like we talk about medicine manufacturing unit ना, it is not necessary medicine ही manufacture करना है. You have got n number of options. You can manufacture cosmetic products that also come under pharmaceuticals. Cosmetic products में भी we have wide variety of areas. We can manufacture baby cosmetics जो कि cosmetic industry का part है. We can manufacture medical devices, right? We can manufacture different packaging units. पैकेजेस कर सकती हो, बिकॉज पैकेजेस के लिए भी हमें स्पेशल रिक्वायरमेंट्स चाहिए होती है. यू मस्ट बी नोइंग इन द फार्मास्यूटिकल सेक्टर that should be FDA approved, even packaging also. So apart from medicine manufacturing unit, we can go for the cosmetic manufacturing, we can go for baby cosmetic, we can go for hamara packaging manufacturing, we can also go for Ayurvedic herbal, right? Just we need to get the license. So you can well imagine how far we can go and what are the different regions jahan pe hum opportunities rakhte hain being a pharmacy person, right? Medicine marketing company also a very good start idea to get a startup जो कि थोड़ा सा costly project है, लेकिन एक huge investment अगर आपके पास है तो we can get that. Again, if you don't have students, we can get a fund. इसमें कि हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं, एक बहुत अच्छा option है, right? Also we can go for the third party. हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं, we can get the medicines manufacturer and we can market them on the basis of the particular company, right? These these are the options in which we are using our pharmacy skills to develop or to start any sort of startup. Apart from that, yes, we belong to education sector also. Like I have thought about बहुत सारे ऐसे apps हैं market में, बहुत सारे ऐसे apps आ रहे हैं, for example Vedantu and all, जो कि education को promote कर रहे हैं online. We can go for different educational platforms जो कि हमारी pharmacy education को promote करें online. fintech जिसको हम बोलते हैं technology based startup कर सकते हैं कुछ. And last में I would just want to say that student, it is just that we are lucky कि हम ऐसे sector में हैं जिसमें कि we can get n number of ideas, whether it is in terms of diseases, whether it is in terms of education, whether it is in terms of manufacturing हमारे पास, या whether it is in terms of medical devices, whether it is in terms of artificial intelligence, हम अपने pharmaceutical sector में इन सब technologies का use करके we can come up with great solutions जो कि हम लोग आने वाले future में apply कर सकते हैं and we can launch. So this was all from my side. Thank you so much. And if you have some queries, you can ask for.
Abhishekta.
Thank you, Dr. Anuhariya ma'am, for the informative presentation on pharmaceutical startups creating the growth, thus opportunities in healthcare sector. We appreciate having this unknown area clarified. We owe you a special thanks for guiding us on the topic. Now, with your permission, I, Abhishekta Shakladar, a student of Sri Aurobindo Institute of Pharmacy, like to ask you a few of the queries we have received. May I, ma'am?
Yeah, sure, bilkul, definitely.
So the first question is, how entrepreneurship may influence medicine and pharmaceutical development?
Okay, that is a very good question, you see, because as we talked about, different, pharmaceutical sector and healthcare startups, this is the area for the upcoming entrepreneurs जिनको एक inclination मिल सकता है by predicting the problems that can come into the future. And definitely जब हमने बात की कि we can sell different medicine online, तो हम लोग ये predict कर सकते हैं, being a pharmacy entrepreneur we can say, जो students इस पे काम करना चाहते हैं कि कौन कौन से ऐसे problems हैं which we are facing in in the current situation. If we try to understand कि हमारे society में, हमारे community में the type of problems we are facing, yes, we can think of various solutions जिसमें हम being like an entrepreneur कुछ काम कर सकते हैं. Like for example, आपने medicine की बात की. There are 100 types of formulations and medicines available in the market, but still we are facing those problems again and again. So entrepreneurs को इसमें एक alluring क्या मिल सकता है, एक discovery sort of point मिल सकता है कि हम ऐसा क्या कर सकते हैं इसमें कि हम किसी भी particular illness में, critical situation में एक नया platform दे सकें जहाँ पे किसी प्रॉब्लम को एक इम्प्रूवमेंट। Anshika, please mute yourself. Okay, fine. So entrepreneurs can definitely work on different areas in the pharmaceutical sciences, whether it is diagnostic ones, we can go for preparing some diagnostic applications also, जो कि हमें हेल्प कर सकती हैं, राइट। मेडिसिन की सेलिंग एक बहुत छोटा सा एग्जांपल है जो अभी बहुत प्रिवेलेंट है, और एंटरप्रेन्योर्स इसी डायरेक्शन में कुछ ना कुछ ऐसा नया काम कर सकते हैं जो कि हम लोग पेशेंट्स को इंफॉर्मेशन भी दे पाए प्रॉपरली, और ये देख सकते हैं कि हम लोग किस प्रॉब्लम से जूझ रहे हैं और उस प्रॉब्लम पे काम करें। बीइंग इनोवेटिव, डेफिनेटली आप कुछ सोल्यूशन निकाल पाएंगे मेडिसिन और फार्मास्यूटिकल फील्ड में। फाइन,
Thank you, ma'am. The next question is. The next question is, does pharmaceutical industry really focus on curing disease or just treating symptoms?
Abhishekta, you're not audible. Please repeat your question.
Yes, ma'am. The next question is, does pharmaceutical industry really focus on curing disease or just treating symptoms?
No, it is not just like that. The question again is good. If we are, have a vision to treat the symptoms, अगर हमारा पहला विजन ये है कि हम सिम्टम्स को ट्रीट करेंगे, तभी तो हम एक सोल्यूशन पे पहुंच पाएंगे। ये बात, the question is very much correct, because pharmaceutical industries is trying hard to come up with various medicines and various formulations जो कि ultimately cure कर सकें। But because अगर आज की हम बात करें, this is the 21st century में still we are not having solutions of various diseases, but yet the pharmaceutical industries are trying, the research and development teams of हमारे pharmaceutical industries are regularly trying. If you go and एग्जाम्पल डिस्कस करते हैं, इफ यू गो एंड गूगल ऑन सम डिजीज लाइक एल्जाइमर्स को एक बार अगर आप गूगल करके देखो, यू आर गोइंग टू गेट थाउजेंड्स ऑफ रिजल्ट्स फ्रॉम द फार्मास्यूटिकल कंपनीज जिनमें क्लिनिकल ट्रायल्स अभी भी चल रहे हैं, बिकॉज दैट पर्टिकुलर डिजीज इज अनट्रीटेबल, एंड येट पीपल एंड इंडस्ट्रीज आर सक्सेसफुल। किस लिए? बिकॉज एल्जाइमर इज अ काइंड ऑफ अ डिजीज जो किसी भी पर्सन की सिचुएशन को डिटियोरेट करता रहता है फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग टू द एंडिंग, एंड इट कैन अल्टीमेटली लीड टू अ डेथ ऑफ अ पर्सन। बट व्हाट सक्सेसफुल थिंग दैट इंडस्ट्री हैज गॉट इनटू इट, जो प्रोग्रेशन हमारे डिजीज का है ना जल्दी होता है, वी हैव कम अप विद द सोल्यूशन कि वो प्रोग्रेशन बहुत लेट हो, तो अल्टीमेटली इट इज अ सक्सेस कि जहां कोई इंसान 3 या 4 साल में सिवियरिटी कॉज हो रही थी, वहीं वो सिवियरिटी उस पर्टिकुलर पर्सन को ही इज गेटिंग दैट सिवियरिटी अप टू 10 years। ये क्या रिजल्ट है? ये हमारे वर्क का ही रिजल्ट है, दैट फार्मास्यूटिकल इंडस्ट्रीज आर स्ट्राइविंग हार्ड। इट इज जस्ट दैट we have come up with many solutions कि हम हमारे ऐसे diseases की ongoing को slow कर सकें। अगर हम ये achieve कर पा रहे हैं, it means we are working on it, right? Because this is the first step जहां पे हम किसी भी particular problem का solution पा सकते हैं। And yes, pharmaceutical industries are literally striving hard and working hard on the problem जिसमें कि हम ultimately solutions एक particular time में ला सकें, ठीक है? And yes, industries are successful in some or the other way for various diseases, like हम लोग रोज पढ़ते हैं कहीं ना कहीं कि कैंसर के लिए ये ट्रीटमेंट हमें मिला, भले कोई नई ड्रग हो या फिर किसी ट्री या फिर किसी प्लांट का एक्सट्रैक्ट हम लोग पढ़ते हैं। व्हाट इज दिस? दिस इज एन एग्जांपल्स दैट डिफरेंट कंट्रीज एंड डिफरेंट फार्मास्यूटिकल इंडस्ट्रीज आर डेफिनेटली वर्किंग हार्ड ऑन इट, एंड if we become successful on treating them in the initial stages, and definitely the proper diseases can be treated in some or the other way in future, right? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I have a few more questions. Can I go further?
Yeah, sure, definitely.
The next question is, can you, ma'am, please give our attendees a mantra to convert their potential startup ideas into successful startups?
Yes, definitely. I understand that after listening to so much of lectures about innovation and all, people must have thought of कि हम ऐसा, students must have thought of कि हम ऐसा क्या idea या क्या ऐसा startup कर सकते हैं जिसको हम एक successful product में convert कर पाएं। That was the reason in the last I had talked about various areas. Yes, I just want to say that go and visualize your capability. सबसे पहले go just check it out कि in which area you want to work on. अगर आपका ये विजन क्लियर होगा ना कि मुझे इस पर्टिकुलर एरिया में काम करना है, क्यों? बिकॉज यू पीपल बिलोंग टू फार्मेसी बैकग्राउंड दैट इज गोइंग टू गो विद यू इन लाइफ टाइम. ये फार्मेसी का टैग आपके साथ पूरी जिंदगी भर रहने वाला है, राइट? एंड यस, वी हैव गॉट एम्पल नंबर ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटीज जहां पे हम काम कर सकते हैं. एंड सबसे अच्छी बात है, यू हैव गॉट सम इंटरेस्ट इनटू द पर्टिकुलर एरिया, किसी पर्टिकुलर एरिया में आपका इंटरेस्ट है, तो प्लीज गो फॉर द रिसर्च, है ना? ये बात बिल्कुल स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड है कि एक आइडिया अगर आपको आया है कभी भी पर्टिकुलरली, लेट अस टॉक अबाउट इफ यू हैव गॉट सम आइडिया कि मैं एक ऐसी बॉटल बनाता हूँ जिसकी पानी पीने की बॉटल मैं ऐसी बनाता हूँ जिसमें पानी ठंडा भी रहे, उसकी कॉस्ट भी कम हो और मैं मैन्युफैक्चरिंग भी कर पाऊँ. इट इज जस्ट दैट यू हैव गेट अ ब्रॉड आइडिया आपको आया है. लेकिन अगर आप सोचो कि मैं बिना कुछ किए इस पे काम कर पाऊं, तो ऐसा नहीं हो सकता. You need to know what? You need to analyze all the funding. बिल्कुल सिंपल और क्लियर कट कुछ मंत्रास हैं इसमें जो that you talked about अभिषिक्ता, कि आपको क्या करना चाहिए. Go for the idea, think of it, plan it in an effective way. Just imagine how much cost and how much funding your project requires, and in how much time you can convert that particular startup into the prototype. Yes, go for the marketing survey. That is very important. जब तक आपको ये नहीं पता होगा कि आपका प्रोडक्ट मार्केट में क्या इफेक्ट डालने वाला है, आपकी डिस्कवरी, आपके आइडिया का कोई यूज नहीं होगा. डेफिनेटली मार्केटिंग सर्वे करें एंड जस्ट see that how much a population needs your product, because ultimately जितने भी platforms की हमने बात की, क्या है, people have spend their money on it और लोग उसको यूज कर रहे हैं. अदरवाइज हजारों प्रोडक्ट अगर मार्केट में लॉन्च हो जाएंगे, अगर लोग उसको यूज नहीं करेंगे, ना ही वो एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप का कोई मतलब निकलेगा, ना ही हमारी कोई डिस्कवरी का मतलब निकलेगा. सो मार्केटिंग सर्वे, फंडिंग, टाइम पीरियड एंड अ गुड टीम, and definitely a good determination and conviction can lead a particular student, a particular number of group of students from a little initial idea to a good startup that can be launched into the market. Fine. Okay.
Ma'am, the last question is, according to you, ma'am, what is the future of drug development in India?
Okay, that's it has got a tremendous space पे हमारा drug technology grow कर रहा है. अगर हम बात करें जहां पे as I said that from the indigenous medicine, from the conventional type of medicines, आज हमारे इंडिया में we are working on quantum dots, that is we can also called it as a IoT, Internet of Things. डेफिनेटली एक ट्रिमेंडस और एक रेवोल्यूशनरी चेंज आया है हमारे मेडिसिन ड्रग टेक्नोलॉजी में और आज के टाइम में. We here are working on n number of technologies that can, for example, मैं टेक्नोलॉजी की बात करती हूँ, magnetic nanoparticles which work on the basis of magnet, right? ऑन डिमांड ड्रग डिलीवरी सिस्टम. पहले जमाने में मेडिसिन यूज करते थे, हमने मेडिसिन खाई, हो गया. जिस टाइम पे आपको मेडिसिन चाहिए उस टाइम पे वो मेडिसिन काम करेगी विद द यूज ऑफ सम इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, विद द यूज ऑफ सम सनलाइट. ये क्या है? ये टेक्नोलॉजी का ट्रांसफर ही है फ्रॉम द कन्वेंशनल मेडिसिन टू द ड्रग डिलीवरी टेक्नोलॉजी इन टूडेज एरा. ठीक है, 3D प्रिंटिंग टेक्नोलॉजी, ठीक है, quantum dots, carbon nanotubes, like these are the examples of some of the novel drug delivery systems जो कि still they are prevalent and still R&D departments are working on it. Yes, definitely हमारे इंडिया में भी एक चेंज आया, एक पैराडिम शिफ्ट दी है इंडिया ने भी. और सबसे अच्छे एग्जांपल्स तो हमारे वैक्सीन ही हैं कि कितनी जल्दी हमारे इंडिया ने दे हैव डेवलप्ड द वैक्सीन विद अ गुड इफेक्टिवनेस. I won't say 100, but yes, with a good effectiveness. And आज के टाइम में भी being at a slow pace, हमारे पास हर प्रॉब्लम का सोल्यूशन है, right? This is the example. हर प्रॉब्लम का, हर इलनेस का सोल्यूशन है, भले ही हमारा सिम्टोमेटिक रिलीफ हो, विद प्रोग्रेशन को स्लो करना हो. This is the example, and definitely India has came up as a good frontier in the healthcare and medicinal departments in the pharmaceutical industries. And we can say that it is going to be a gloom and a boom for the nation's students and all the people who want to grow and work on it, right, Abhishekta?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for enlightening us with your knowledge and clearing these queries for us. Now the hall is open for all the attendees. If they have any question, they can ask. Thank you, ma'am,
Just a
for
minute,
clearing all our queries.
Abhishekta, just a minute.
Okay,
I do
sir.
not know about the hall, but Anu ma'am, can you hear me? Anu ma'am, ma'am, are you there? Anu ma'am. I believe ma'am is not there. Abhishekta, let us close up the session with the vote of thanks.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, ma'am, for clearing all our queries. It's my privilege to call upon my friend Shivani to propose vote of thanks. Thank you, sir.
You must know, you must tell yourself, no matter how hard it is or how hard it gets, I am going to make it. A very warm good afternoon to everyone. Myself, Shivani Singh Baghel, student of B Farm second year of Sri Aurobindo Institute of Pharmacy, is really humbled and honored to be closing the remark and giving vote of thanks on the behalf of Sri Aurobindo Institute of Pharmacy's Institutions Innovation Council Indore. A hearty thanks to Dr. Anu Hardenia ma'am for today's session. You gave us your time, the most important and thoughtful gift for all. And I would like to thank a great thanks to the management for creating such an amazing platform for students to grow and explore their selves, and also for creating a bridge between students and their dreams. And I would also like to thank all the dignitaries present here, Dr. Gaurav Kant Sarogi, Principal SAIP, Mr. Sunil Kumar Duvedi, Vice Principal SAIP, all the faculty members, and my dear fellow mates for their active participation, which makes this session worth it. And last but not the least, I'm grateful to thank Mr. Jain Kedwani sir for giving me the opportunity of proposing vote of thanks. And before resting my words, a special message for everyone. Your body is your most priceless possession, so please take care of it. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shivanshi. That was a wonderful vote of thanks. Thanks a lot. And I hope to see you again with a new topic and to have a discussion with you all. Thanks a lot. Thank you.